man, I can't. Ten Hag, get off my screen, man. Hold on. Sorry, guys. I can't get Ten Hag off my screen for a second. Give me a sec. It's a wild pose. Kaz, what's going on, bro? Kaz, we can't see you. Ten Hag's in the way, bro. He's in the way. There we go. Sorry.
No, why am I in the middle?
Because you're in the hot seat, so you can be in the middle.
Yeah. I can't lie.
You mean I'm
not gonna lie to this?
I was trying to get Ten Hag off the screen. And for fuck's sake, he's there again. Bro. This guy's just always shaking bum violently, bro, on a deadgy thing. It's mad.
You know what? Yeah, just because of that, I'm gonna unlike every other player account I got.
There we go. Now
Now he listens. Now I don't have to remove like 30 likes if you're a cat of this.
Yeah, man, get that done. Anyway, sorry. Do you know what it is? That picture just keeps popping up. I'm not even. If you see, there's no hands, so I'm not, and no one else is logged in, so I don't know how that picture's appearing out of anywhere. Listen. We're back for another episode of Big Six Bands. It's the brunch show. Monts, X, Kaz, X, Roms, X, whatever. All three of us here again, as we are Wednesday, Thursdays, and Fridays, bringing you guys all the latest news and reactions the day after, the morning after. You know what I'm saying? That post-football clarity. That I meant that in the most not pausey way possible. You know what I'm saying? So make sure you do two things. Smash the like button and make sure you subscribe to the channel. Make sure you go subscribe to Never a Foul as well. Let's get to 7.3k subs, so make sure we are subscribing if you haven't already, and let's get to about at least 150 likes.
Can I ask people in the comments, when you spell worse, is it T on the end or E on the end?
E.
Is it
WORSE?
So where's worse? So
wait, worse or worst?
Both, innit? Is there? But you can say both, innit?
What are you talking? Wait, how do you spell it?
No, worst is like definitive. Like worst is that you're the worst. Worst means you're just worse than something else.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like if you go from bad to worse, it's an E. But if it's the worst, that means it's the lowest, isn't it? It's a comparison to. My man just said it. A comparison versus an adjective, isn't it?
Yeah.
I was just wondering. That's mad. Even though I got an A in English, mad. I mean B, but yeah.
I thought Kaz was saying worse and worse being they're the same word.
Worse, and then worse.
He was basically just saying United and United. You know what I mean? That's
wait, Kaz, you have a slight mix. Say worst. Say worst.
Worst.
No, he doesn't. I do. Kaz made me realize. Imagine Kaz said to Rob, said to my mum, "Wait, mum, do I have a little list?" She said, "A little one." I've been telling you this, but I didn't even.
You're one of them, man. You got a list. You're one of them, man.
Yeah, I'm not a mad one. Don't do that much. A little one, not a mad one.
Bro. Hey, listen. See, man.
I'm not Kane. Like, I'm not spitting over my lens and that.
Hey, what are you saying? Kai's cousin. That's Kai's cousin, man. They're both light skin as well, bro.
Say Sabozlai. Rom, say Sabozlai.
Sabozlai. It's a little one. Trust me, there's a little one.
I thought you said Sabozlai. I thought he was going to say that.
It's not that. It's not that, bro. It's
calm. I allow you.
Yeah, he's got that.
You killed me one stream. I never felt Casper in the comments. Being like, I couldn't contain my. Remember we were on stream.
Wait, does Ty have it?
What?
Now I'm deep in it.
He's the king of it. Like my name's Ty, and I like. We're gonna talk about United today.
Now I'm not gonna be able to unhear it. You know, now when Ty
never clocked.
Yeah, Ty literally talks like this, like months, like months. See, we're United, like we're so fucking shit, like that, innit?
Nah, but months. So he says it like he doesn't say my name. His list ain't that strong, bro.
No, he says mad. You know what's mad? If you see Monts busting up now on stream with Ty, you know why. If you just see Monts,
like Ty could be trying to say something so serious to me, like proper, bro, and I'd just be like, sorry, nah, I'm just not feeling well. You know what I'm saying, like, bro. And now I'm gonna be feeling disrespectful. So now I can't unhear it.
No, I hope he's not watching the stream, innit? It will kill me, man.
Can you get rid of a lisp? I know this is away from football. Can you get rid of a lisp?
Maybe speech therapy, because it's like it has to be speech therapy, because when you deep it, when you say certain words, it's just down to how you've always said stuff.
Yeah.
Like, well, I'll call it guys. It's just blue bus minerals, isn't it?
What's blue?
I don't even know what that is. I don't know what you just said.
Yes, you do.
I don't want to know what it is.
What you do? You just have to think. I know exactly what Gavin can is.
I don't want to know. I don't want to.
No. Let's move on to the football.
Let's move on to the football. Anyways, big up everyone in the chat. Make sure you smash the like button. I'm still trying to think what Kaz meant, and I don't want to know. So yeah, 130 people in here. Let's get to 150 likes and subscribe, people. So breaking news: Fabio Carvalho will be returning to Liverpool.
That's not breaking news. No one gives a shit.
No, you don't give a shit. Rom's gives
no one cares. No, Rom's gives a shit.
Roms gives a shit. Roms gives a shit.
Why he's not? That's not breaking.
Kaz, you know what? This gives you Kaz. This gives you more ammo because this is another player you could say so far I've been wrong about. So this gives you more.
By the way, Elkan says the Hoyland. I like that one. The HDL, the Hoyland Defense League, because
Elkan hates me. You know, he actually hates me.
Well, the same way Monster's defending Nunes, saying he was 22 last year at the start before he was saying he was shit and all that kind of stuff. Because you was giving him the benefit of the doubt. He's 22. He's 22. Yeah, you was. You was. No, you was.
Kaz, are you getting him confused with me, bro?
No. Because when we was cussing up his price tag and all that in thingy, like in pre-season, that Monster was mentioning his age. He's like, he's 22. Same thing with Jackson when he's 22. You can cook him when he's 22, innit? Cook him when he's 22.
Rums, I'll tell you exactly what I said with Darwin Nunes. I said that show the same energy when it comes to everyone else with their price tag. I want the same energy. So even when he scored in that opening day, when he scored the goal against Man City, I said, this is why we need to stop with the training videos of man ballooning it over the bar in training, because that was a madness. How about this? Hoyland hasn't had anywhere near the hate that Nunes got. Nowhere near.
No, facts. That's facts. Nunes this time last year.
Nunes was getting
no. You know what it is? It's because your fan base decided to do a comparison, an actual comparison, when Haaland just joined the league.
Yeah, stream on certain fans were doing them Nunes, and from then it was wrapped for us because he's just not Haaland. Do you get it, bro? Like we kind of done that to ourselves.
Let's be honest, I do that. I feel like that's the bottom corner of Twitter that are just stupid, because anyone Nunes could ever compare to Haaland.
No, but most narratives, you got to think though. Most narratives that we talk about typically comes from social media, innit? That's what it is.
But that wasn't like a 80% of Liverpool fans are saying Nunes.
No. But typically, when we talk about Arsenal, when we say Arsenal fans this or Man United fans that, we typically talk about the section where it's majority of, which is online on social media. That's what we refer to.
For Arsenal, it's a little bit bigger. It's a little bit bigger for Arsenal, man. Let's not do that one. It's a little bit bigger.
This is what I'm saying.
Arsenal have been social media champions since 2015-14, bro.
Yeah. They used to call you up in the social media derby. It was a social media derby when you played each other. I don't want to hear it. I actually don't want to hear that. Like, come on, man.
Yeah. But you know what, Mont, with the Carvalho stuff, because obviously we won't spend too long on it. You know me, biggest advocate for you lot that know me and Monster Stream from last summer. We had the kind of Elliott Carvalho thing. Again, 1-0 Monts, I was in the mud. Elliott's been amazing this season. But just from what I know about Carvalho and Klopp's relationship, Monts and Kaz I've told them off air, there's no long-term. Now, Elliott did win, but I mean, with Carvalho and Klopp, there's no long-term future. But the fact he's returning, I think we can kind of spin this into a positive, because if our club play this smart, I'd love to see Carvalho stay at our club long-term. It's not happening. But if he can get a run in the Europa League, and FA Cup games, and then kind of build back up his worth, because right now his value is in the mud.
He's not going to start over Gravenberch. He's obviously not going to go in.
I don't think midfield. I think front three, like a Doe, Carvalho.
You got Jota there, even though he's a bit injured at the moment, I suppose. So, but I'm pretty sure he's meant to come back at some point. Even though you got Darwin Nunes, who does half and half in and out. Salah comes in. He's gonna be used more now since you're going into deeper competitions.
Kaz, I reckon on the left, like I think Europa League and early stage of FA. I just clocked our first say flipping Arsenal, but still, I reckon he'll be deployed on that left, like kind of as Diaz is understudy.
He needs to do what Angel Gomez done. Just go to France. No, to be fair, he went to Portugal first before he went to France. I think he got sold to France and then they loaned him out to wherever the team was. It will end up being like a deep line playmaker for France, like all the little ballers do. Like it's always the tiny dons that were attacking mids or central midfielders that end up as deep line playmakers for France.
And you know
he
what?
needs a different league.
Angel Gomez and Curtis Jones in that under 21 Euros cooking. As that pivot, they were cooking, bro.
I never thought Angel Gomez was going to be that guy to do that. I wouldn't be
Kaz, I'll be so real. When he scored that goal on final day for you, man, yeah, I watched that game, innit, yeah?
Yeah.
I'm one of them, man, and listen, I'm sorry, I was wrong. Listen, this is where the stupid months and the smart months comes in at the same time. More like the stupid months. I said, I looked at he who shall not be named, who was playing on the right wing, and I looked at Angel Gomez, who was playing in the cam, and I was like, yo, I think Angel Gomez's ceiling is higher than he who shall not be named. I know I was horribly wrong. I went on to be horribly wrong, you know, obviously because
I just clocked you
know who I'm talking about.
Yeah. I didn't clock it. Yeah.
Who? Oh,
MG.
Oh, what? Martin Kelly.
I thought Angel Gomez was going to be better than MG.
MG Kelly, whatever his name is.
Yeah. I thought he was going to be better than MG, but obviously I was wrong. But I still rated Angel Gomez so.
We all wanted him. We all wanted him to play. We all wanted him to be a part of the setup. But Ollie just sold him, bro. Because guess what? He was under the cosh, and he was only doing the most senior players. He was meant to succeed. That's Nani's cousin. You know, that's Nani's little cousin or nephew or whatever, right? Like he's he's related to Nani. So
I didn't even know that.
So like he was meant to succeed.
These man are just walking into this football team, man. My youth's got to be a baller, man. And then all his nephews and his youths can be ballers.
Look at Bellingham. Look, even Joe Bellingham is looking like Jude Bellingham right now.
He'll be in the Prem next season. I reckon he'll be in the Prem next season. It's like the same trajectory, bro. I don't even know if I think he might be a little bit more I say that now. They look like the exact same player. Because you know when Jude Bellingham was even doing up goals, he was booing up defensive midfielder for Birmingham, really, and box to box. And you know what? You know what? Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, you said that for me.
That was earlier, innit? Because you know what? Yeah.
Look at the date. Look at the date. Look at the month.
Yeah, I see it. I see it. March. Yeah.
March. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, Troy Deeney was even saying, because obviously that Birmingham, I don't know where he is now. I think it's Forest Green. But when he left, like they gave him in this parting interview, like, how do you think the season went? Whatnot. And the first person he said unprovoked, he said, Joe Bellingham, like his brother, is going all the way. I wouldn't be surprised if he said he wouldn't be surprised if he moves to a Premier League team. The summer just gone. Obviously, he then moves to Sunderland, but he's ripping it up. I can't lie, Championship. I never used to watch it. Championship.
Sunderland looks like a good place for a young player to develop. You know what it is? Their owner loves young talent, by the way. If you know about the owner, if you watch Sunderland,
they always have. I swear.
He's going to play against Newcastle, isn't it? I can't wait. Him against Lewis Miley. I'm all for that.
Where is it? Away or home? Where is it?
I think it's at Sunderland.
I think they might knock them out. You know, that's what we need back in the Prem. That's what we need back in the Prem.
Yes. Joe Bellingham. You know what it is? They say he's got a defensive mid, but he's like a centre mid / attacking mid. He plays more attacking mid, but bro, he was doing that. Bro, yeah, very, very, very good. I wouldn't be surprised. Yeah, same trajectory, man. It's going to cost a lot of money in it. But if he's smart, he'll probably end up going abroad again. He'll probably go to Dortmund. They got a really good relationship with Dortmund, innit? So I can imagine it being something like that. You know, since they got Emre Can still of these errors and stuff. Even Leipzig would be sick for him.
Big up Solomon in the chat, but big man thing, we need Sunderland back in the Prem. That Sessegnon, Asoro, Gian era. We need them back. We need them back. Yeah, we need them back. Bro, you man, who was that? The Oriental player they had in the middle, cold. I know you two would know, bro. It's gonna bug me. He's quite techie. He was a Chinese player. 10/, yeah. Oriental player, like something G Lee. I forgot his name. Listen in the chat if you know who I'm on about. Help me out. He was techie. Was it?
Hold on. I think I know. No, it's not. You're talking about. The name's escaping me.
Not Zedong Won. It wasn't him, was it?
No, he was at 8 or 10.
It had to be. It was a 4 though.
It was just one syllable, bro.
One syllable. Yeah. Tony said it. I think G something.
It might have been him still.
Anyway, that Sunderland team. Don, you remember that, innit? Coming to Don's in the chat, going to the bridge, winning. I know you remember that, but bro, we need Sunderland back in the Prem. Their heritage, man. And bro, they're a big club. What their stadium holds? What more than Chelsea? I swear. What 52k, 50k? Sunderland are a big club, big club, man.
Who's their rivalry with again? That's a Premier League team. Who's their
Newcastle? That's their derby.
Yeah,
that's their derby, bro.
Yeah, that's their derby. That's what I'm saying. So
wait, are you sure? What? Wait, what era are you talking about? Like 2000 and what?
Like between 08 to 012. It was in that bench, and in that era. I'm telling you.
So you're talking about 08, 09.
I think he had a stint at Swansea as well. Yeah, Mr. Link said it. I think he had a stint at Swansea. I forgot. Listen, I need to get the name, man. I need to get the name, but he was techie.
I'm not too
sure. Just to go back to Fabio Carvalho, innit? I'm not gonna lie, yeah. Roms, you've been given a lifeline. You don't get many of them. Are you going to be again? Because Roms's team, Carvalho. I'm Team Harvey. I'm not gonna lie. You know what I'm saying? So that's just the thing. Where would Carvalho play? Would he come in almost as one of the eights, or is he allowed to play more progressive now that our midfield's better?
This is my point. I think Mont, if he couldn't get in our midfield last season, and when he did, let's be honest, he didn't prove himself. He's definitely not getting in this season because look, the trajectory of Elliott and Jones, as well as your Gravenberch, Thiago coming back, Szoboszlai, McAllister, Basetic coming back. He can't get in the midfield right now. So for me, he'll have to be on that left, kind of as that Diaz understudy. Jota's injured at the moment. Núñez is playing through the middle. Salah and Doku on that right. I think the only place for him, in my opinion, is now on that left-hand side. And I do feel in the earlier stage, because you know me once, I've said it from summer, I do think we win the Europa League. That's one for the people who think I'm always negative, yeah? But I think in the earlier stages, so let's say last 16.
Oh, I remember who it is. It's Song Young Ki. That defense,
yes.
the young brother, isn't it?
Yes. But he'll go forward and he's techie. He's techie. It's him.
I'm thinking, wait, it's not Jadon Wong. I remember Jadon Wong scoring that goal was against City, like to make it 2-1 or some shit. Like he scored a late goal. But I'm thinking, it couldn't be that. It was Key. He was a bad boy.
Baller, bro. Technician. But I was gonna say, back to Carvalho, I just think on the left once, and I think once we hit semi-finals and final, Klopp's gonna treat it like Champions League. We're gonna play our strongest team Thursday, Sunday. Like, because he's even said he wants to take it seriously. But that because Monch, you do know we don't play till March now. After tomorrow night, remember there's that playoff round, third place of Champions League and second place of Europa League groups. We don't play till late March. So I think if we do recall him, because I don't think it's guaranteed months. I think he's most likely going to come back, but it's not set in stone. But if he comes back, I feel like he's gonna I feel like he'll play in the left. That's the only position for me, because I don't think Klopp don't trust him in that 8 role. Because you remember Everton when we went away to Goodison last year? I think it was him, Elliott, and was it Basetti? I remember it was a young midfield month, and we got outrun. I think he come off half time. Do you remember the game? He come off half time, got hooked at half time. Yeah. So I don't think Klopp trusts him in that 8 role. So for me, he can only be deployed on that left.
My thing
That's what Aaron said. Maybe we loan him again. I wouldn't like to see that, but maybe we loan him again.
We could loan him. My thing is the bad blood, the comments that were made. So Klopp, someone who's very, very stubborn.
Yeah.
Multiple opportunities to bring Coutinho back, but you know, stuck on his laurels. We will not, even when Coutinho was good, we could have actually done.
Even when Coutinho was twerking once, he clearly said the only club I want to go back to in England is Liverpool. Klopp's like, them days are done.
Days are done. This was before the Bayern. This before the Bayern loan.
Facts.
And he cooked at Bayern. So for me, I feel like, is there a space in the squad for him this season? I think tactically, yes. Morally, no.
No, yeah.
And I think maybe last season, some people would have put Carvalho ahead of Curtis and ahead of Elliott just because of his talent alone and his clout of what he done at Fulham in the Championship. I think some would. Am I lying? I think some would have put him above Elliott and Jones before they had their revival, because Jones before he came up from his injury last season wasn't in favour for me.
I'm still going to be honest with you. I'm going to give Harvey his flowers. Harvey, the trajectory right now, and his ceiling's looking better than Carvalho. But I still think as a baller, Carvalho still has more natural talent.
Not for me no more.
He just
Not
needs the
for me.
For me, he just needs to move away from our club to showcase. Because, guys, I can't forget that season in the Championship with Mitrovic. I just can't. I just can't.
You know
forgotten
Elliott's
Harvey.
developing.
Harvey in the Championship though. We've forgotten that though.
Yeah.
Remember, Headman Harvey.
Harvey Elliott. You know what it is? Harvey Elliott. Yeah. He's not only you can tell that his body's developing. He's looking like more of a type of player that can manage Prem intensity. Where I don't think. You know what? Then again, Fabio Carvalho in when he was in the Premier League when he first came through was in Fulham. It was sick.
Remember the goal against Southampton? Do you remember that goal against Southampton?
I remember he was sourcing up Man United on the left as well. I remember when he's playing left wing. But I'm just saying, Harvey Elliott is starting to develop a bit of a clutch gene as well. Like he's scoring goals when you're down and out, pretty much, or if you're only 1-0 up, and he's doing his bits. He's developing quite a good shot with it on him. When you deep it is true. In his interview after Palace, when he was talking with Mo Salah as well, like saying who's learning off of, and Salah's called him a good kid. He's grounded at this moment of time and stuff. He just doesn't look as immature as he was, and he's playing like he comes off the bench and he legit changes the game.
And remember his injury. For me, his injury really set him back.
Oh no, Link, you can't do that. He's only 20. Can't do that on this stream. Sorry, don't work.
Anyway, like people need to forget during the season when we challenged for the quad, yeah, those first 5-6 games,
he was a star. He was
gonna leave, bro. Hendo might have even left the club, bro.
Yeah.
That right centre mid, Harvey was doing a Mazzolini. He was quicker because for me, I still think he's lost a yard when he dislocated his ankle, and I still think he's lost a bit of a yard.
It was never his game anyway. It never his game anyways. I'll be honest.
I know, but Harvey was quick, bro. Harvey was.
Can I ask you his position? Can I quickly ask you his position? What do you like seeing him as? More of a right winger that's going to be more the playmaker on the right, or do you prefer him seeing him in like the advanced? Because or more the advanced 8.
I like right. I like right, but then there's Salah there. Yeah.
I like him, but you know what? There used to be a thing. I said I will never forget those first 5 games that season, because that season, even though Harvey was deployed as a right centre mid on paper, him and Salah, like Salah was coming inwards, and Harvey was almost the right winger. Do you remember, bro, the way it was working? And Harvey kept overlapping, and him and Salah were doing this. It was working so smooth, innit? And
do you know my biggest credit to him this season, right? Because I put him.
Yeah, I like.
After Alisson, Van Dijk, Salah.
You can't say Dijk on this team, mate.
And Trent. I probably put him our 5th best player of the season, just for his impact alone, coming off the bench when he started. I have him 5th because my problem with him, you know this, my problem with Elliott was always he's a bit too indecisive. He'll get in key areas and not do much with it. I have to shut my mouth this season. He has been excellent. And word to what Kaj was saying, he's matured quicker than a Carvalho. And we thought Carvalho would go Leipzig. To be fair, before they signed Openda and Xavi Simons, I was like, yes, Carvalho's he's gonna shine now. He's given the platform, Bundesliga, I think he's gonna do his thing. The minute Openda and Xavi Simons signed, I was saying to my guy, I think I was even saying to you, it's done now. Like and they were brought in for kind of big money. He's not gonna get game time then. And you know what made it even worse? Even in what's their cup called? DFB Pokal or something. He weren't even starting in them games, bro. That's when I knew he's just not in favor.
I'm gonna bring in one thing that is for me, as I said, you know me, I'm not Carvalho's biggest fan, but I'll be honest. Honestly said it, and I'm gonna get to the super chats in a second, by the way, guys. Honestly,
what do you mean? Job's not what are you on about? No, he's not.
Huh?
He's not a striker.
Yeah, Mr. Link, he's not a striker.
He's not a striker. But what was I saying? Oh, Kaz fam. I was about to say something.
You said honesty. You said honesty's you can go on honesty.
Yeah. I was saying that Xavi Simons being there is a block for Carvalho. He can't thrive while Xavi Simons is playing at PSV. It can't. Like PSV played their second string team, Carvalho still couldn't even get in the team.
Exactly.
Against Arsenal. He should have got a full 90 against Arsenal. Easily. Should have got a full 90. So for me, if he comes back to Liverpool, it's almost like remember, I always admitted to Roms that Carvalho has always been technically better than Harvey. Or at least more of a smoother dribbler and more appealing to the eye. You can just he's one of the he's got the glide dribble. He can glide on the ball. one of those traits that not many footballers have. However, Harvey for me has always been more adept to Premier League football, as in he can ride challenges, he can bounce off players, he's got the low center of gravity. He's more of a fighter for me. For me, Carvalho was always on the ground.
By the way,
that's not to say he can't bulk up. That's not to say he could never bulk
up. By the way,
up.
I just wanted to shut Mr. Link down like I don't know what I'm talking about. Just look, where is Job Bellingham deployed here, mate, in a 3-4-3?
Plays in the pivot, yeah.
Yes, thank you very much. Which they've been playing since last year, the 3-4-3. Mr. Link, you need to that link that you have is destroyed. So stop it.
Kaz, do you know where Mr. Link probably got a bit confused? There was, I can't remember what championship game it was, but I was watching it on Sky.
No. It's Jude Bellingham. It was Jude Bellingham. Jude Bellingham's brother said
no, Kaz, I know he plays in that position, but there was the last 20 minutes of the game where they tactically changed it. He was playing false 9, and that's probably the game Mr. Link watched. Where
I'm not saying he can't be a striker, but he's not a striker. He's been played as a midfielder. I mean, actually, Cole was also a striker, but guess where he ended up left back. So there we are.
I mean, Kaz says he's a centre mid, but he gets played left back. So yeah. But anyway, Kaz is a deep line playmaker. Tell him, ask him. Go ask him. He's playing left back now.
Who? Me?
No, not you. Not you.
Because that was me. That was me. Hey, I can't wait for that, by the way. Hey, I can't believe in 5 months or where it is that we're going to be back at Wolves Stadium. And I swear, I'm going to be coming play. I'm going to be
it's on the horizon.
This time out, I'm going to be way more fit. So they are going to get...
You've been doing your thing still.
They're going to get destroyed. I'll run the game by myself with Scotty.
Deep it, Kaz.
By the way, Anfield Agenda. I think it's Anfield Rod or Anfield Agenda. Scotty is a top. Scotty, no, short Scotty, not big man. Not big man. I can't remember what his name is now. John, whatever his last name is. John Gibbs. Yeah, Gibbo. Yeah, that's Gibbo. Yeah. John Gibbo. What a guy, by the way. Anfield Agenda lot. Yeah. Anfield Agenda. Them man there.
Still.
Amazing guys.
Kaz,
amazing guys.
Deep it, yeah. Deep it. You're running the game from left back, unfit. Imagine this time round when you're more fit, it'll be different.
Once I am like Monts, just stay up front, my brother. Just stay there. I guess what this time Monts can ping it, and I'll be like, I'm already up the field. Don't worry.
Well, so you don't need me to drop deep and collect the ball 1-2.
I can't lie. I'm just gonna run it with you. I'll be like, just 1-2 with me, man. It is what it is.
I thought my link up was quite good, but anyway.
By the way, the next year never foul. I can't lie. We have to get some 7-a-side league going or something where we can film it every week.
Oh, you don't want to scream?
We need to start exposing some of these man. We're all the ones that said they can play ball when they're not good. Greasy. Because they're playing against shitty dons.
Football gossip, but I wasn't really like shooting from outside the box like that. Like I wasn't really doing all that. But we could run that. But listen, let's get to the super.
I can't shoot from outside the box. I'll be real.
Excuse me.
You heard. Excuse me. No, Monts is like he's like the driver. Like he drives into the box. That's his game. I think more. You like the ball at your feet a lot.
Yeah, I've got goals out. Like it's on camera. Like there's bangers outside the box. It's just I with my left as well, bro. Bangers with the left.
Nah, I remember that goal. That goal was mad. I think it's still on your gram, innit? I think it's still on your gram.
I've scored a bicycle kick before, but that's not my game either. Just because one time it's on show, don't mean you can do it all the time.
I've got highlights there, man. But anyway, big up Mr. Link with the super chat. He goes, Caswell filling Joe as a striker, but we had that conversation just now. Big up Mario. He says United have 0 prems since the name change in 2016.
What name change?
Mario. Barclays.
Wait, what name change?
Barclays.
Wait, where is it right now? What's it?
It's just Premier League. It's just there's no sponsor.
Hey Mario, you're the guy. You are the guy.
But man, am I bugging? Apparently Barclays is coming back, or I think that's just for the women's league.
Just
probably. There's probably, yeah.
We've got no prems and neither do Arsenal. So we'll take that one. Mr. Link goes, he quotes Jude Bellingham, and finally my brother Job, a thoroughbred striker like our father.
I can't lie, just because Jude says it, the Sunderland manager probably is it still Tony Mowbray? I don't even know, but he's
saying Joe Linton. Joe Linton.
That's just Joe Linton. Don't kill me.
How about this? Here's my theory for Hoyland, by the way. Hoyland should just play centre mid on the Joe Linton thing. There's my theory. Is his all-round game so good? Put him centre mid. Watch him cook. Watch him cook better than most of, because your midfield is dead. It's in the grave. Højlund would cook in centre mid for Man United. Dead man.
No, I'm pretty sure. No, wait. I'm pretty sure they got a caretaker manager, right? I don't think Mowbray's still there. No, I don't think he's still there. I'm pretty sure he's not.
Don't ignore.
Mike Dodson.
That's the last one I remember. Still,
I think it's Mike. I think Mike Dodson's there.
I'm Diaz in real life. Nah, I'm not. I wouldn't say I'm.
No. Mons is no. Mons is not like he's not a skillful. No. You know who Mons plays like clocked? It's Gakpo, bruv.
What?
Yeah. Mons can kind of do centre mid.
I need to see Mons play.
You know what it is? He can drop deep into centre mid. Mons is a lot. He looks a lot taller in person as well. Trust me. He's still about 5'6". But what's it called? Yeah, with the way he drives on left wing, likes to cut in. He can do like the extra little touch part. Like there's a touch and there's the extra touch. It's kind of like a lot of people can actually play like that. And then obviously he can play up front, but it's not really his game. It's more like a false nine. You would probably say.
False 90 thing. I'm not like.
Yeah. I Link, you're not bodying no one. You're not even as strong as a chain, man. You're a broken link, fam. You're like fucking chain block, fam. You get invaded all the time, and people suck your peas blood. So that's what you are.
Bro, stop that, Kaz. Stop, Kaz. We don't condone that. Big up Jay with the super chat. He goes, "What happened between Carvalho and Klopp?" Rums,
you know what?
I don't know.
You know. I was with our Carvalho in Carvalho in the summer, yeah, but just I can't actually say exactly what happened for certain reasons, but just to know they don't see eye to eye in it, and there's no long-term future with
Mr. Link. Mr. Link. I am about 215 pounds, yeah. Right now, yeah, you're not bodying me. If you're 6'1" and 230, you're getting manhandled still. I can't lie. you think I'm lightweight? Tell him again. I want so go show the clip where I body my man. Don't even move, blood.
Wait, actually, I actually do have the clip. The thing is, I actually do have the clip.
Think you as well, you know. I'm timing
on topic, yeah, Mons. I can't remember what game it was, but did you see when Van Dijk bodied someone with one arm and they did a roly-poly?
Wasn't it Fulham?
I think it was Fulham. I think
he just bodied him for no reason.
Wait, who was our last game in the weekend just gone? Man's gone back. Yeah, it was Fulham.
What's happened to Ben Doak, by the way?
Probably see him today. But didn't he have a little niggle? I think he had a little ankle problem. Because he hasn't been in our last few. He hasn't been in our last few Europa games, but I think he starts tonight. I want to see tomorrow. Sorry, I want to see wholesale changes.
Guys, just for a quick reminder, there's 230 plus in here at the moment right now. We're currently on about 97 likes, so let's get over 100 likes and let's get up to 150 likes, which is our total. The chat's going crazy today, so make sure we stay interacting and all that stuff. Just hella jokes in the stream, man. Big up Robs and Kaz every time, and make sure we are still.
Yeah, but I can't lie. We ain't talked about nothing in the title.
We have. We're speaking about Carvalho. That's the. Because this is the old title was changed.
Is it? Okay.
Carvalho is the news.
It's about Liverpool. It's a Liverpool kind of stream. Say no.
Yeah, man. Listen, man.
I just throw me in the deep end, man.
You know what's mad? I actually haven't been doing any. I've been doing barely any Liverpool content. It's been all generic for the last 3 weeks since I've been to France, and I've not done any Liverpool stuff. It's mad. So
I didn't realize Big Six Man's the Liverpool channel, man. I thought it was.
I'll be real, Mons. That's shocking from you, and we've been in our best form, and you still haven't. That's poor.
You know what it is though, Roms. You know what it is though, Roms. Yeah, when your team is winning all the time, and you've already said what you need to say, the same. Are they in a title race? They're looking good even while it's like talking about Man City when they were winning all the time. I was
joking. Generic's probably a bit. Do you know what I mean? A bit foul. Listen, I'm not an idiot. I would be all for that. I'll take that tomorrow. I would take that tomorrow. What? Send Carvalho back and a 40 M's on top of it. I'll take that all day long.
Who said that they didn't want Pellegrini at Liverpool before because of his age or something? Who was that again? Is that you, Mons?
None of us do. Mons
like Pellegrini, isn't it? You always like
Pellegrini. That was his number one target.
Was it Chelsea, wasn't it? It was the Chelsea lot. Was it Don? It had to be Don because he's like the only Chelsea fan around these days. But
I remember, Kaz. Someone was screaming because of their 8, yeah. And we were like, yeah. He's got 4 or 5 years.
At that point, he was 27. Remember, he's only just turned 28. If you don't get Palhinha, I'm just gonna, brother. I'm not even coming on stream, man.
Ed saying Fabio for Palhinha, that's a robbery. Ed saying Fabio for Palhinha, that's a robbery. No, we would have to put money on top of it. Like,
no. Someone said no. I remember someone saying they didn't want Palhinha due to their age in the summer.
It was a Liverpool fan. It was a Liverpool fan. I can't remember who. I can't remember.
I said the opposite. I said I like my DMs experienced. That's what I said.
Yeah, no, you did. You know what you did? You had a bold, experienced, and light.
Bold and experienced.
Mons, to be fair to you, you wanted Palhinha last January window when it wasn't even fashionable. That was his actually number one target.
I guess when I wanted him. I wanted Palhinha and Nunes when they were at Sporting together. Fair. I want them together. When you're you can run, you're special when you can run a 2-man midfield. And you're that big as well, by the way.
Do you want me to be shameless? Yeah, there's something I've never even told. There's something I've never even told. But something I never told you. You know, before you lot signed Bruno Fernandes,
go on.
I was dying for it. Once you remember the 2-2 draw and he scored the bang against us pre-season years ago.
Yeah, he scored the bang.
I wanted him badly. By
the way, if you think me and Mons are decent at football, trust me, Roms is better than both of us put together. Trust me.
Mate,
Roms.
I don't like to say that.
I can't lie. See Roms. He's the type of guy I'd probably have to give a few yards and just say, just take me down the wing. Like that's the only. I feel. I can't lie. I'll be knocking your ankle, fam, straight up. You got to let them know early. Joey Barton settings, like. It's just,
in this Molyneux space, in this Molyneux game. If there's a space, I'm getting fit. If there's a space, I'm there, bro. I'm there.
Nah, it'll be unfair.
You know what's funny? I always say in that Molyneux game as well that I had to play that game on one hamstring. Like people just forget.
Yeah, you were injured going into it, innit?
Yeah. Like I was carrying a knock that game, and I was still running. That's what I mean. When Cass one time he said something about me not being fast, I was like, bro.
I was because these man were talking that you're fast. I'm thinking you're not that fast.
Yeah, like,
I mean, I know me in it when I'm at my fit peak as well. Like, I'm rapid, fam. But
Months,
you know what I mean?
Is Ethan good? Because when he went China, I saw some clips. He looks like he's got some tech, bro.
He's good still.
Why does Ethan look like he's stiff though, man?
He was. Listen, big up E. He looks stiff, but Kaz, I saw some clips.
You know the body that got straight, it got bare balance, straight back, 90-degree turns. You can't get the ball off in 5-a-side or something.
Bro, Ethan looks like that, man.
He's quite nippy. He's very nippy.
Very nippy, and he's got good agility. Ethan looks like one of them guys that have a full beer and a full English breakfast before a game, and he's just a bit stocky now. But he's got agility.
I thought it'd be Casey that would actually be kind of techie, kind of.
No. Casey's more brute strength, and Casey's a right back. Casey was a right back.
Casey's like a Lee Cattermole, isn't it? Just rough and ragged.
No. Low neck, bare strength. Like you can't move Casey, bro. You can't move Casey.
Be honest, Casey got bare red cards in his career.
It's Corey. That's really Corey, you know.
Casey was like Wan-Bissaka before it was fashionable, bro. Like Casey was. Wan-Bissaka. Yeah.
So, Mons, if you went on a 1-on-1 with him, you wouldn't get past him then?
Like
50-50.
For me, I was always faster than him, but he knows I'm faster than him, so he'll drop off me. He wouldn't have a run. He's smart. Like he knows me as a footballer. We played together, so he knows me. So maybe
I don't mind, man. When wingers want to cut inside, like you just. When wingers want to cut inside, I'm like, yeah, you just done the.
You know what? Yeah, Mons. Just on that point,
make my job easier, man.
Because Casey knows me. He knows. So I just quickly, because Casey knows me, I would say maybe I wouldn't get past him at times because he knows, but he also knows I can go left and right and not just one side.
But Mons, that's key, you know. Even in like Premier League players and that go to other teams, you know, this notion of he used to play for us, so we know him. That's actually real. That's actually true. Like it means something. If you know a player and know what they're like, it does mean a lot.
My proudest moment in football, it's not even playing academy or anything. It's bodying my brother, fam. Like in a game that was recorded and there's pictures. Like you could see me legit weighting off the ball and him going off balance. That's and I'll never let him live it down. Ever.
He's embarrassed.
Casey was G-Nev. I'll be real. Like, but the only thing I'll say though is that I used to have like a signature move that used to work on almost every defender, bro. But it would never work on Casey because he knows it's my signature move. Like, so I just wouldn't do it. I would just never do it. You see what I'm saying? And that's why I say Rums is right. Like, there's certain things. Zaha probably has a signature move. He'd never do it against Wambi, bro. He'd never do it against Wan-Bissaka because it just wouldn't work, innit? But anyway, let's get back onto actual football. So does anyone actually think Carvalho gets any more game time than he's getting at Leipzig? Because he's getting no games. He's played like 240 minutes for them from since the loan until now. I'll be honest, Liverpool's front line, I don't think he gets into he's not better than any other five. I think he doesn't even want to play on the left himself.
True, because he said many times he'd rather play centrally.
However, with some of the injuries in midfield, would he have to beef himself up to play centre mid for Liverpool, or does he have to kind of have that? Because for me, Harvey Elliott gets the cross against Luton, scores the goal against Wolves, scores against Crystal Palace, has been good in the Europa League. I think the only bad game I've seen against Harvey is when he started against Brighton. That's the only bad performance I've seen from him. For me. That's the only
what, Mons? I wouldn't even say that performance was bad. It was just average, doing the basics.
I mean, he done the good thing in the game that he done was the dummy to Salah, the dummy. That was good. That was good in the game, but the rest of the game, I didn't feel like Harvey was.
You have a point.
And you know what? Thiago is again. We saw the picture of Thiago with the handbag. Like that's.
Guess what?
I'm not trying to get too gasworks because
I'm sold. I'm ready to be hurt again, as I am every time. I'm ready to be hurt. I saw. How about this? He didn't even have his boots. He didn't even have his boots on. He wasn't even holding his boots.
Months. Listen. I will literally, the minute we hear he's on the training field again, I will pray for that guy. But I just know, after he makes that appearance, Thiago's out of the next match they scored. Why? Oh, he's picked up a little knock. Then that knock turns into 3-4 months out. Bro, we've been through this too much. I'm praying for him, though. I'm praying. What was he holding? Just trainers, innit? Like running shoes.
It's a wash bag. I think it's a wash bag, innit? So.
Yeah, no, he had a wash bag in one hand and like trainers in the other hand, bro. But
I don't know. All I'm trying to see is Thiago Alcantara.
Imagine if we could keep him. Imagine if we could keep him fit in his tower rest. Because there's this notion.
Here we go. It's like Chelsea fans saying, imagine we can keep Reece James fit. It's the same thing.
There's this notion, no, Kaz, I know he's getting injured, but there's this notion that Thiago's are nothing for us. That 2020 to 21 campaign where we scraped third, he was pivotal in them last 10 games. Rival won't clock this, but he was pivotal in them last 10 games.
I'm getting those Adidas classics, blood. I'm sold. I want them. I want them grey. The light grey. He's got the light grey classics on.
Look what I was. Put up football gossip.
I'm just thinking what, black tracksuit with some light greys on, some classics. Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
Look at football gossipers, mate. He's like, you're carrying his hips. You're taking the piss. I said he was carrying his hips. You're rude.
Everyone, you see, so you know the people, because there are Liverpool fans that are done with Thiago, by the way. They're actually done with Thiago.
I am. I'll be real. I am.
How about this? When he steps onto the pitch and he goes, he does the thumbs up. He goes, when he does that one.
And the T-bot.
And he pings it through the middle, and someone's like kills it dead. Rob's gonna go, what's up back? Watch, I'm gonna get a call from him.
Yes, but no,
he's too cold. Just watch.
I can't, man. I can't. I wait. Do you have the clip of? I think it's that Sam guy. It's like I can't, and it's like you can. You know the clip. That's gonna be me because, bro, I know how. Bro, Mons, he's our best midfielder, hands down, when fit. But like Reece James, bro, he'll come back for a game max, maybe 2 max, and he's gone. That's why it's so annoying. It hurts, bro. But I know his talent. Talent is undeniable, bro. It's undeniable.
Bro, I can't lie. Everyone knows that. Cool. Yes, I do have a slight bias towards Thiago because for me, he was my favorite player outside of Liverpool Football Club for a long, long time. So I nearly cried when he posted that picture of the LFC logo in his eye. I called my mum.
I'm dead.
So mum, Thiago signed for Liverpool. She goes, who's Thiago?
I said he's Thiago, you know.
I called my mum. Understand that might have been one of that.
It's like running back to your toxic ex, man. You just don't never learn. Bro, you just keep going back to the same thing.
That's why I'm not trying to.
It's like makeup sex all over again, fam.
Who don't love a bit of toxicity? Knowing it's gonna fail,
Nah,
you know they're gonna come
I
right
like,
back.
no, I don't.
They're gonna come right back.
Then I say this to you.
Nah.
Cool. And then I say this to you, and it epitomizes what Cash is saying. Then you get to a certain age where you're tired. You can't be asked.
Yeah, I'm not even gonna, you man know my situation, didn't it?
Then they post that Insta pic, and you're like,
because you know what that's true. Because Kaz, how many times have you gone like, bro?
I'm you man know my current situation, but my ex situation, 7 years of that. 7 years of that. Allow it.
Right. And Thiago
never ever go near. Never go near mixed race. Don't go near mixed race women. They'll break your heart, man.
Anyway.
Even though it's the other way around, but still.
Quickly, just to round off the Carvalho thing, I think you're spot on. He has to bulk up because there's this notion, in other leagues you can be lean and slim and that. And some people might say, oh, but look at Mahrez. He was in this league, he did well, and he's very slight. But his position is different. He's more of a winger. I think if you're in that midfield role in the Premier League, you have to bulk up, bro. You have to. And if you're not big, you have to have technical level that's out of this world.
It's balance. You need balance. You need Bernardo Silva balance.
Yeah, that's a player I was just about to mention. You have to be Bernardo Silva balance where you're not the biggest, but your technical ability separates you from everyone else. But Carvalho is going to have to, because he's technically very good. I think even people that don't rate Carvalho that much can see he's got a lot of technique, but he needs to bulk up. Needs to. If he was a forward now, it's not as important, but he wants to play centrally, bro. He wants to, and he's getting bounced. So Carvalho reminds me of an Endo monster. Whenever you get the ball, he's just flying everywhere. He's just flying, bro.
Let me. Oh yeah, there's another super here, by the way.
I remember that tune.
Jathan says, "Man, you is so dead. That man, talking about themselves playing ball." He said, "Man, you are so shit that we're talking about us, man, playing ball rather than United playing ball." Yeah, because bro, how about this? We're more exciting to watch, bro. Watch me when I drop a shoulder. I'm more exciting to watch than whatever the United wingers are doing. You know what I'm saying? Like, how about this? Maybe I might get GA in the Premier before Anthony does, or in a Premier League stadium this season. It might happen. It could happen. I could get GA before Anthony.
I mean, I think Anthony's already got an assist in it. I think he's got one assist.
Nope. 0-0. 0-0. But listen, people, make sure we're smashing the like button. There's 234 people in the house right now, and we are currently on about how many likes are we on? We're on 114 likes, so we're 36 likes off of our 150 like total. So make sure we smash the like button ASAP right now and get us to that milestone. And on top of that, make sure we are subscribing as well. Get us all the way to 7.3k subs ASAP. If you're enjoying the content, obviously we will be back tomorrow at the same time as well. We've got one more thing to speak about. Spoke about Carvalho. We've spoken about Thiago as well. Another thing I wanted to quickly discuss was Klopp's comment on Caicedo. Now, this is quite a quick one, and I know this was yesterday's news, a couple of days ago actually. But Roms, obviously, we'll start with you because I know you got to go soon. What kind of do you feel like it was kind of taken out of context? Do you think Klopp also kind of said it in a way to kind of be tongue in cheek at the same time? Because I
think, but both can be right at the same time, because rivals are going to take it out of context and want to make Klopp already has that kind of label on him where he moans a lot and he's always butthurt and that. But bro, I think it was misconstrued because they were basically mentioning the injuries that we're lucky, but he didn't basically say it in a way that we're lucky we didn't get them. He was basically saying they're unlucky, as in it's unlucky personally for them. Do you get? But at the same time, when you listen to the way he said it, it's kind of like, yeah, it's unlucky for them, but that could have been us. Do you know what I mean? So I think both can be right at the same time, but I think it was taken way out of context, bro, if I'm being honest. People, where Klopp already has that stigma, it's easy for people to think, yeah, he's being cheeky. Let's kind of put him in the mud. But no, man, it was more tongue in cheek. It was more tongue in cheek, in my opinion.
I think it was tongue in cheek, but I think he probably maybe was referring to.
Yeah, we like those.
I think he was referring to the injuries as to more say than the actual like situation at Chelsea.
Yeah. I think it was more injuries still. It was more injuries because I genuinely think he meant unlucky for them. Do you know what I mean? It's some specific plays we were linked with, but he's like, oh, that's unlucky for them. But it was kind of, I don't know, bro, because it was condescending at the same time. Because it's kind of like, oh, that could have been us. Like they literally could have been in our squad, and that could have been us. But I think people are taking it out of context, bro. I do.
I don't know. I think it's more on the cheeky side, but I think Klopp's just been very intelligent in the way that he said it. I think generally he like, I know, because listen, man, if I want to convince someone to join my institution, yeah, and they say no and they go and join a rival institution and it doesn't go the way, we're human, bro. There's always an element of I told you so in there. Always.
Yeah.
Especially because it wasn't just Caicedo that didn't want to come to Liverpool. I'm pretty sure there may have been talks with Decore. There may have been talks with...
Can I have a little I told you so moment as well? It's completely off topic. But you know how you said you would start Kelleher against Palace?
Yeah.
This is why you don't. Do you know what I mean? I just thought I'd get that one in there. I've got one more question for you, as well, before I have to cut. Yeah. Did you see when Klopp went off on that reporter after the Sheffield game? Yeah. Do you think he was wrong or right? Do you think people are doing too much? Do you think he shouldn't have got annoyed?
I think Klopp should have left it at the. I think Klopp should have left. He should have. You know, when he first said, when you could clearly see he didn't like the comment, and he said what he said,
and then he revisited it like a minute later.
Then like that man tried to kind of move it on. Then he's come back to it and gone, yeah, but obviously, clearly you're not smart enough to know that. But I have a feeling he's angry, but simply because he's seeing injuries in it, and he's seeing like he sees that his players are probably tired, and he probably knows Liverpool aren't the same Liverpool at 12:30. So I understand why he takes it personally. I think maybe he could have handled it a bit better in terms of being in the media. I think Klopp's just kind of past that. And I think, yeah, but it was a silly comment. And I think Klopp should have checked him, but I think he went a little bit overboard.
Yeah.
Even I felt awkward seeing my manager speak like that to someone, because everyone kind of knows Klopp as this guy who's loves everyone. So for me, it felt a little bit uncomfortable to see him talk the way he did and revisit it.
One last question. Again, sticking to Liverpool, because we ain't even spoke about this off air. How serious do you think McAllister's injury is? Because this is hot off the press. This is yesterday. First, they're saying there's nothing to worry about. Then I'm seeing injections in his knee. But then I saw something else. Apparently, it needs to just reduce swelling, and it shouldn't be as long. I don't think anyone knows how the severity of this injury. What's your opinion on it? Because for me, it looks serious.
From the second he was slapping the ground. This injury wasn't from him playing. This injury is when they fell on when he fell on his knee and he carried on. He played on. Like I think he finished most of the game as well. For me, that probably might have made it a bit worse. I thought it was probably, you lot were calling it as an ACL when it first happened. He played on. For me, he was
ACL. Yeah.
He looked a lot slower. He was walking around. I could tell he knew he was injured. For me, I think he's probably done for a month or two, maybe even more.
Did you see that doc? I don't know if they're doctor, but that doctor on Twitter had quite a big following. He said, LFC fans, nothing really to worry about. This can happen. It's just to reduce the swelling. He shouldn't be out that long. And it's kind of like, yeah, cool. You seen qualify, but things can look worse than what they actually are. But when I'm seeing, bro, you know that brace he was wearing? That's what you have when you have an ACL. Like my brothers had one and whatnot. That's the same brace you wear, bro. And it looked more serious to me, bro.
It can be minor knee ligament damage. So it doesn't necessarily mean you have an ACL. Do you know what I mean? But it could be minor ligament. Obviously, we hope it's not an injury that's very. We hope it's short-lived. For me, as much as I've got to hold myself accountable. I've been the one cussing off the whole idea of him playing six. But since he's not been in the six, we've just not been as fluid.
It's actually true.
Not been as like one thing he has done from the six is from deep. He's been able to play the ball through the lines. That is something McAllister says. He has been doing, even though he's lost the ball at times and defensively he's been questionable. In terms of progressing play, whether it's on the counter or even from deep, that's one thing he's been excelling at. So then that's what kind of you get. That's what you get when you play an 8 in the 6. You at least get their ball playing ability. With Endo, Donny got rushed for 78 minutes, for 45 minutes. Got rushed.
He's been getting rushed. Endo,
he needs to feel the contact before he
knows. Bro. You can't be doing that in this league.
Against Decore and them, man. Against Schlupp and that.
Bro, months.
Will Hughes and them, man have blonde beards. These man are Vikings, brother. Will Hughes ain't even a Viking, but he looks like a Viking.
Let me tell you something, yeah. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something, yeah. I was at the game Saturday, and this is what happened. The balls got played into him, bro. As the balls played to him, you know, normally you check your mirrors and you play your next pass. He waited to feel the contact from Will Hughes, then fell to the ground, bro. Why don't you just play out? Why are you waiting for the contact? And then you just want, it's like you're waiting for the foul, but you don't even need the foul. You could just play it into another player and then we're moving the ball quicker. It doesn't, and the thing is, he's done this time and time again in the Europa League. Cool. I know he saved us in that Fulham game, key goal, and he played well in, I think, against Leicester in the League Cup, but he's just not it. You know, there's some fans that are still trying to make him out that he can be this somewhat. And to be fair, Mont, it was a low price tag. It was the Milner replacement. He was never supposed to start. He's quite a bit part right, but still, man, there's a level you have to uphold, and for me, it's just not it. Me saying this, you'll probably bag tomorrow. Like, he most probably will bag tomorrow, get an assist, but he ain't it. But Mont, bro, Kaz, I've got a cut. Endo.
Oh, I don't want him to play against United, innit? I'm all for making making Gravenberch the DM.
So you don't actually have a dictator other than Trent in the midfield, because I didn't even know McAllister was out.
Yeah, he is. Yeah.
Oh, that's beautiful. Then that means it's a little bit of an advantage because we don't play Bruno. We're not playing Bruno Fernandes, so I'm literally.
They could play. Bro, that could benefit them. This is what people are saying.
This ain't the 5-0 everyone thinks it's gonna be.
Facts.
Let me run me, Hobby, Amrabat, and dare I say McTominay.
Do you want me to be honest?
It's a Jones thing in DM, no?
Who?
And he was playing well start of the season. He was doing well start of the season in that, bro. If I'm being honest, Mont, you say who's that?
No. Who did you say?
Curtis Jones.
Yeah, he would play. Let that run. Let it run. He didn't play. Don't lie that he started well at the start of the season, because I remember us saying he's not a DM in it. You can see the goal from him being.
No, but for someone that's never really played there, Kaz, he was doing well. For someone that
not okay. You couldn't get onto him because it's not his position.
He needs to. When Jones plays DM, he needs to play in the pivot. If you probably
him and Gravenberch, them two should pivot.
Because obviously we're gonna preview the United Liverpool game later on in the week.
He's gonna start mine. Yeah, he will start mine. Like, he will start him. He played against. He put him on against Galatasaray, bro, in hostile conditions. You think he's gonna not play him against Bayern? Who else we got? We got no one else.
Word to you, Mont, that it's not. A lot of fans think just because last year was 7-0, it's going to be that again. It will be a win, but it won't be some marauding win, in my opinion, man. I wanted Bruno to play that game. The fact he's out, yeah, man, it could benefit United.
McTominay late winner. Let's go. Maguire as well. So we got Varane and I don't even know who we got, to be fair. Johnny Evans. Johnny Evans at Anfield.
Bro, you know it's Sly written for you, man, to like scam and draw in it. You know it's Sly.
Hey, please. You know what? Evans is better than Maguire, anyways. I can't lie. I'd rather Evans up against somebody than Maguire at Anfield. But yeah, no, we'll see how it goes. I don't even know where Shaw is. Shaw might be injured. I'm not too sure if it's I'm not too sure if the injury is bad like that. I think it was precautionary as well. But I will see anyways, man.
Let me just quickly hit the super chats before we finish off on the Manchester United point. Big up Touchline tells you, goes, Kaz, can I pay you to come on Never a Foul to Cook?
Hey, wait, go ahead. No, you want my PayPal? You can throw in a random amount. How about that?
Big up Touchline tells. Samuel L says Mac's injury is precautionary, apparently. It didn't look like that on his Instagram, bro. That's the only thing, Samuel. You see it? That's the only thing I'll say on that one. But big up everyone in the comments as well. Big up Football Gospel as well. Big up Mello. Mix Mitchell's in the house as well. Hey, man like Mix Mitchell. I see you in a minute still. Sleeping Dragons in here as well. Mix
Mitchell's around, you know. He's always around. He's always around.
Yeah, but I ain't seen him in the BSB chat in a while, man. I always see him. He's always on Hassan's stream.
He's usually on my streams, to be fair. He's always trying to cuss. He's always cussing me, man.
Welcome back, Mitchell, man. Welcome back, man. Welcome back. It's probably because of my Nunes slander. Welcome back. So actually, what do you want to talk about Haaland's injury, or do you want to talk about?
I don't know. You know what? Let me double check that, because someone said about Haaland. Was it Roms about him that he's not. That Pep said something that he might not be injured, but I haven't seen anything to do with Haaland not being injured at the moment. They are saying no Alvarez, no Haaland, so they might be playing false nine. Wait, no Alvarez.
What do you mean no Alvarez?
I think did Alvarez get injured as well?
No, it must be rested him.
No, he wouldn't rest him. I don't think so. Let me check latest news. Give me a sec. I'm on MEN right now. Let me double check that. I'm not too sure at the moment. I ain't seen nothing. I ain't seen nothing on that. I'm trying to check the news now, like little bits and bobs. Yeah, I ain't seen nothing about Julian Alvarez, but someone said there's no Alvarez tonight, apparently.
Wait, I don't know.
I don't know, man. Pep's always playing mind games, man. But he can play his second string. The thing is, he can play second string team tonight. Like he's got nothing. What's he gonna do? He's gonna play man like Oscar Bob and that. They got nothing to play for.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If they've got nothing to play for, I don't think we need to look into. I think they've got to look forward to their game on the weekend and see what they do with that. If I'm honest.
Yeah, man. If Haaland is out for that long though, that's quite peak.
So big up once my fraudulent brother. Am I a fraud? Wait, Spoopy, am I a fraud? Am I actually a fraud? I'm not a fraud. Maybe I'm a fraud. I don't know. I wouldn't say I'm a fraud. You know what I'm saying? But Kaz, let's quickly just run through some of the United stuff. Obviously, I know we spoke about yesterday. I know you went on your rant and stuff. Ten Hag seems to say that you guys are fine. He's on this kind of we're okay type beat. What is it kind of like? Do you think that's ignorance at this point? For him to come out and say that?
Ten Hag is a absolute Professor X fraud. Everything he says right now pisses me off. He can't. It's like Harry Maguire when he was coming out with delusion, isn't it? He can never say, "Yeah, we played shit today," or "We didn't do enough today." He can't take blame like that. Like, bro, like obviously you have to take accountability and do it in your own ways. You don't want to say it to the media and look like you're fragile. But I think man actually thought that we played well. Like, don't get me wrong, in possession, you know what, pressing and all, like we did. But it's the flipping what next part. One odd cross into Højlund, or that he's not realistically going to get. Okay, not really putting in dangerous crosses, not really playing those cute passes that put in a striker or some sort of attacker. Like people got missing like McTominay. Like what did he do all game? Nothing. It's just bored. Like we're just shit, bro. Like honestly, we're dog shit. He looks like he's on borrowed. Yeah, exactly. He's on borrowed time at the moment. If he loses, I think Anfield is the last one. Look, if he gets a result at Anfield, which is not likely, but if he was to win, that's the only way he's going to get fans back on board if he beats them or survives Anfield. But no one sees that. It might be an onslaught, man. It's just I can't see it. I think with the new owners, if it happens next week, the week after that, or whatever, I think they're gonna have someone else in mind. I'll be real. They're going to think what's going to be more on, maybe what's going to favor the fans more to please them, considering the situation. And at that point, Man United might have more losses on their neck. So they might let's change the manager. I mean, Thingy just got officially sacked now. Like, he's gone. Richard Arnold, which is our CEO. That means something's happening.
Yeah.
Murto's next, whether he's get a refined role or something. So something is happening, whether you like it or not, even though it's not official. But you don't sack a CEO for nothing.
Okay, well, do you reckon his job's not in trouble then, or do you reckon they're going to back him?
Murto's gone. No, Murto's gone.
I'm talking about Ten Hag though. Do you reckon his job is safe?
No, I think he's done.
I think his job's safe.
New owners always have somebody in mind. That's the thing. Like everyone wants to like somebody that they can work with, that they feel. I think Ten Hag's probably quite a good people's person in terms of if it comes down to like professional communication, I think he's quite good. But when it comes to handling stuff, I think it's quite evident to see. I know Ratcliffe doesn't like Bruno Fernandes, so that's a good sign for me.
Yeah,
I don't think he's going to be gone anytime soon. Look, man, once you lose the players, that's it, man. It's done. What can you do? Even if the players are toxic, you still got to get these toxic man on side. So he's safe for now. But now the CEO's gone, the one who wanted to get him in the first place, that's his man. Remember, that was Richard Arnold's man, was Ten Hag. So yeah, So if he's gone, then you've got no leg to stand on no more.
Fair enough. And the last but not least, obviously Erling Haaland. I said I feel like for me, City could arguably play a little bit better without him if there's no De Bruyne. I think De Bruyne, when they have the duo there, yeah, fair enough. I think City could be a little bit more cohesive. We might see it.
Yeah, maybe a false nine they might look a lot more fluid. But that didn't happen when against what's it called? Who did they just play against again? Luton Town. They didn't look that. They played a little bit better, but they weren't. It wasn't effective, in my opinion. It wasn't.
Very sad.
Yeah, exactly. You know, or maybe that's just because it's Luton Town. No one's really looked effective against Luton Town.
Again, but they didn't want to know when I drew. No one wanted to know about it. I'm just saying.
No, because that was unknown. That's because it was unknown, innit? That was the first big.
Bro, I tried to say that, bro. Kaz, remember when you asked me for the score prediction? I said, bro, you know these man are like.
I'll be real though. Like for me, in my opinion, City, like I know we say City turn up in late Feb, but if that gap goes to with Arsenal and if the gap continues with Liverpool and Arsenal when they're like 12 points clear by then or 15 points cleared, let's just say that does happen, which is less likely, anyways. It might not be, but let's say it is. I don't think there's any chance. I'll be real. I think Liverpool run away with it. Imagine that you do get Paulinho as well. You're filling in the gaps.
If we get Paulinho, that's when I'll be honest. I'm screaming title in it.
I wouldn't put it past you this year. But then again, it depends who Arsenal also recruit. Actually, it really comes down. Arsenal's got to go to Anfield, but you got to go to the Emirates at the business end as well. So that might hurt you more. You'd probably want to go Emirates right now instead.
Yeah.
I mean, you are going there for the FA Cup though, so interesting.
I do hear it. But cool. Well, what was I gonna say? We're gonna leave it there, people. Make sure you like and subscribe. The chat's been electric today. We're gonna be back exactly the same time tomorrow at 12:30. So make sure you guys are locked in. Kaz, anything else you want to say before we end the stream?
Nah, man. If you ain't been on Never a Foul, which we run together and all that kind of stuff with Daps and Tide, then yeah, man, go subscribe over there. Do some more. Nearly on 18K.
There we go. Let's make it happen, people. It's been another episode of Big Sixpence. Drop a comment. Let us know how the stream went, and we'll see you soon.